Hi, my name is Bibek Adhikari. I am an English instructor. In today's class, we are going to solve the writing portion of Unit 11, that is, how to write a job application letter. So, let's begin. We are now going to start how to write a job application letter. So, I'm going to divide the class into two sections. In the first section, you will get an introductory sample of the cover letter, and in the second section, you will get a sample letter. So let's first understand the format of the letter and later go on studying a sample. So your letter will contain your name, street address or simply address, city and state zip number if you have got zip number, otherwise just write the name of the city, and finally your phone number. Write today's date here. Write the hiring person name, hiring person's job title, hiring person's company's name, company mailing address. Correct. So write the company mailing address. Finally, write the city and state zip. Can you do this? You can write this in the middle part also. You can write this section in the middle part also, but it's good if you write on the left hand side. No problem. Write date here. So this is your information. So this is your information, correct? This is your employer's information. So it's like that. First write your own information, finally write your employer's information, somewhere between write the date. So this is what we call cover letter, because we are covering something. Cover letter for what? For job application. Very good. So it is called a cover letter for job application. We have already studied how to write a resume or a curriculum vitae CV. Now we are going to study how to write a cover letter for a job application. Correct? While you are writing job application in real, make sure to include the resume or the CV inside the cover letter. Correct? So cover letter just only shows why you are applying for the post, while resume is your detailed information. Let's go on studying about this cover letter. Now let's go on studying about this letter. First, we will write the salutation. What is the salutation? Dear Mr. / Mrs. So if you do not know whether the hiring person is a male or female, write Mr. / Mrs. hiring person. Do not write hiring person, write the name of the person, correct? So don't just write hiring person, write the name of the person. So you surely know who is your hiring person. Now in the first paragraph, tell how you heard about the job opening. So how did you get to know about the job? Maybe it was from the newspaper, or maybe it was from the internet, or from Facebook, or from your friends, or about the company. How do you know this company if this is not an advertised job, but rather one you are trying to discover or create by making direct contact? Sometimes jobs are not directly offered by advertisements. You have to reach out and make a contact, right? You have to pull all the right strings and make proper connections. So that is all about networking. So if you do not know, if you are sure that this job was not advertised, how are you going to tell them that how are you going to tell them that how you heard about the company? So that is the question. Mention the actual job title. So what is the job title? It is for the post of civil engineer, or is it for the post of secondary level English teacher? So write the actual job title and say that you are sending a resume that shows how you are qualified for that particular job. Always mention that you are including a resume within, correct? Because resume is what shows you who you are. Try to find somebody who personally knows the hiring person and ask if you may say in your cover letter, Bill Smith suggested I write to you directly. A name the hiring person recognizes helps tremendously in getting noticed. So what is the point? If you have someone who knows the hiring person directly, first ask that person whether he can include the hiring person's name or write a little line for recommendation or something. So this is just an extra tip. In the second paragraph, show some basic interest and appreciation for their products. So if they produce product, appreciate the product. If it is a service-oriented company, appreciate the service. If you know a problem or opportunity facing the company, mention it without in any way criticizing the company. Give an example of something you could do to help resolve the problem or help take advantage of the opportunity. Correct? So the best example would be something similar that you did for a previous employer to improve the situation. You can include that. This is just an extra tip. Moving on. So in the third paragraph, tell how you will follow through. I'll call your office early next week to see if we could meet soon and discuss this job opening. So if the process is quite traditional, shortlisting and calling and all that, so do not include this line. Or if you're exploring for unadvertised jobs that may come up, I'll call your office next week to see if we could meet soon to discuss your company's need for help in the near future. So this could be another good way of saying things. Or you can say, if you're answering a blind ad in the newspaper and can't tell them, just end on an upbeat note and provide a phone number with an answering machine where you can be reached. So we don't have answering machines here, do we? So just provide your phone number. Finally, you'll conclude your application simply by writing sincerely, your name, and also write the enclosed resume, correct? Write the enclosed resume also. So what you will write? So did you understand the basic format? That is my question. You have your name, after that today's date, finally your hiring person name, afterwards salutation, first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, and closing. So this is closing. What is it? It is called closing. So this is the basic elements of writing a job application. So if somebody asks you, or if you want somebody to teach the basic format of job application, so this is all about the basic format of job application. It has got your name, today's date, your hiring person's name, salutation, first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, and finally the closing. Let's read a sample, right? And you'll be very clear what a job application is and how it works. So here's a sample. You'll first write your name here, or you can write this on the left hand side also. You can do it, keep it just center aligned, no problem. So let's say you're going to write your name in the middle. Your name, let's say you're going to keep your name, address, and telephone number in the center of the page. So your name is Deepta Sharma. Your address is Patandoka, Lalitpur, that is in Kathmandu, Nepal. This is your telephone number. Today's date is July 24, 2017. And you are applying to Samir Shrestha. Who is this Samir Shrestha? He is your hiring person. And the company that he works for is called VP Operations. It is in Kathmandu. So VP Operation comes within International Vision Corporation. It is situated in 222 Street, Lazimpat, Kathmandu. Correct? So this is the basic heading form. Now you'll do the salutation afterwards. Let's go on reading the format, reading this sample. Let's go on studying about this sample. So this is the sample letter, right? It has got 3 beautiful paragraphs. It has got an opening, a salutation, and an end. It has also enclosed a resume. So what we did just now was the heading, the title of the cover letter for job application. Now we are going to enter into the body part. Let's study. So we are going to salute the hiring person by saying something like, Dear Samir Shrestha, comma. So this is how we salute the person, dear. Do not write most respected, my respected, or respected. So just write, Dear Samir Shrestha, comma. That will do. Afterwards write, this letter is to express my interest in the position as Systems Engineer for International Vision Corporation in Kathmandu, announced in the December job listing at the Meru Job Placement Center. Correct? So in the first line, we get lots of information. We get to know that this position is System Information, and the company's name is International Vision Corporation, which is in Kathmandu. Job was announced in December, quite late, I know. So you can just be careful about the month. And where was it advertised? It was advertised on Meru Job Placement Center. So it was advertised online. I'm also sending a resume showing that my expertise exactly matches the requirements listed in the position announcement. So he is also going to send the hiring person a resume, which is good. Afterwards, this position particularly caught my eye, as I recently read in the Kathmandu Post that International Wizard is considering converting all in-house computers to Windows for DOS. I have a strong software background and have just returned from a 2-year stint in Butwal, where I functioned as an independent computer specialist programmer for a variety of businesses. So he found out, this man called Deepta Sarma found out that recently International Wizard is considering converting all in-house computers to Windows for DOS. So he read that thing in the Kathmandu Post and he got excited because he has worked as an independent computer programmer for a variety of businesses, right? Now he is really trying to sell his expertise. Among other tasks, I installed and utilized Microsoft products, including Windows for DOS, and I have been developing applications in Microsoft Quick. See, for Windows, I earned a reputation among my clients for ensuring product satisfaction, and I would be very happy to supply a list of client references. So what does he actually mean by these sentences? He tries to say that among other tasks, he has worked for installing Microsoft products for Windows, right? He also knows how to use this C thing programming idea. He has got plenty of that. And he has earned a reputation among his clients. He would also be happy to supply a list of client references, right? Let's study the final paragraph. I have always admired the success of International Wizard. See, he is now trying to give some good positive feedback, particularly in Kathmandu, where I find technical developments challenging and rewarding. I would very much enjoy discussing the possibility of our working together. I look forward to hearing from you. So that is how the letter ends. Finally, he closes by saying, sincerely, Deepta Sarma. Enclosed is the resume. So that means please find my resume, find out what I know, find out who I am, and let's meet someday soon, because clearly I'm looking forward to meet you, something like that. So this letter, this job application is divided into 3 distinct sections, apart from the salutation and other closings. So we have got a salutation, we have got a closing. In between we have 3 paragraphs, right? So what are they? So the first paragraph simply explains why the person is applying for the job and how he got to know about the job, and it also explains that he's attaching the resume within. The second paragraph explains about the position, how he got to find out about the position, and he also explains about his field of expertise, his easiness with using softwares, and he also tells the hiring person that he can actually send a list of client references, right? And in the final paragraph, he praises the International Wizard Company, particularly in Kathmandu, because he finds that working in Kathmandu, especially in the field of software development, he finds it challenging and rewarding. So he's trying to praise them for their work, right? Now, finally, he wants to look forward to hear from the hiring person, and he wants to meet him and discuss the possibility of working together. Finally, he closes the application. With that, we have come to the end of today's class. I'm going to give you some homework as usual. Your homework is, so this is your homework. Imagine that there is a vacancy announcement in a local community school for the post of a librarian. Write a cover letter for the job application. Also enclose the resume. If you do not know how to write a resume or a CV, go find out the video on how to write a resume, because we have already done that, and come back. Write a cover letter for the job application, not more than 3 paragraphs. Write 3 beautiful paragraphs and also enclose the resume. Good? Very easy job. With this, we have come to the end of today's class. If you have any questions or suggestions regarding this video series, feel free to write us at learning@dearwalk.edu.np. Thank you.